flex here in the Jackaroo, and then I'm going to explain the system at the end in this. I got a new Sunday play called Scorpio by 40. It's not new, but I like it. Get out. Now, as I explained at the end of the vid, that's not full gain, and that there is safe though. I'm not going to blow them, not going to overheat them. I mean, they were obviously moving a fair bit more the other day when I did the 149.9 burping them, but obviously that was as much as they could handle. So that there is safe, but they're still flexing quite well at a safe level. Obviously the subsonic filter's at 25 Hertz, so you're not going to see massive flex on those real lows. Kind of a wind indicator. Got a wet plastic bag. I'm just going to throw that up in the window, see what happens. A bit more air. It doesn't do a hair trick, but it lifts like a fringe up pretty well. So yeah, a bit better than it did before, obviously. When I rebuild the rear of it in the next few months, so it'll still have 5 seats, I'll be tuning even lower, probably bigger subs, that's why. So it should do more of a hair trick, that's the goal. Sees that voltage is crap, that's the car running, slowly got to build itself back up. So that's another thing, obviously, alternator's got to be on the list, and I'll probably be upgrading batteries. Getting something even better than the Optimus. And there we go, after a good 15-20 minutes of playing, and the crescendo is barely even warm. You can't actually even tell that it was on. There's a few spots that are, you can say, oh yeah, I guess it was on. Other spots are like room temp, like, and the T800 actually is even cooler. So nothing's running hot. Got my fans on in there, just to help in case. If you remember, these are pretty stiff subs. But whatever, these things will probably be up for sale too in the next 2-3 months if anyone wants them. They're not bad subs. They take a fair bit of power. You can see where the gain is set. That little pencil mark's roughly where it's set with the DD1. So as you can see, it's not as high, and that's where I burped the 149.9 at. And the subs, you could smell them just a little bit. They're just starting to smell, which doesn't actually damage them. It just means the glue was getting hot. That's what that would actually smell. If it gets really, really strong, and you see smoke, that's when you've actually done damage. But you know, I kind of know when to stop, so that's why the 149 was all I could do. But that's how the gain's set. Subsonic and bass boost. As you can see, bass boost's at like 0.2. Plans are to rebuild this back section of the car in the next 2 to 3 months. So keeping 5 seats and changing subs, keeping the same amps, but yes, changing subs. I haven't decided yet or made up my mind. It'll be pretty much a similar box to this, probably a little bit higher, just a bit bigger box, and the port will probably be facing the roof. The port will be coming along here, facing the roof, instead of there. I can't really show it's bandaged up, but I've cut with a router, kind of like the end digit of your finger, right down the side there, pretty much taking the chunk out of there with a router, doing some flush trimming.